Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton. I'm going to cover holes number 7, 8, and 9 of the Wild West tournament, of course, rookie division. Let's go ahead and just hop right into hole number 7, but we will talk about it here for a minute. I'm going super gambling here on this hole. Now, it did work out for me. I was able to at least get the ball over to the fairway or rough area both times, but I'm going to go basically to try to get over the water. Now, this is a dangerous shot. If you don't want to play it, completely understand. You can just watch any other video that I have out there for this tournament where I show you how to lay up on the front fairway and then take a good sniper approach for the eagle. Dropped it a few times. But final round, go big or go home type of deal. But again, just be careful because you could go swimming if you hit a great shot. Here, I'm going to go with full top, 2 bars of side spin to the left. 3.5 mile per hour wind is pretty low. Now, I want you to notice that when I do extend my club out to max, this is what it looks like, okay? I'm playing over here where my ball guide line is fully developed. The only difficult part about this hole is you're going to have to gauge your overpower depending on the wind strength. Notice right here, let's go back here. Notice here, I'm basically overpowering my ball until the very bottom of my berserker ball is just covering up that yellow adjustment target. If you were to get higher wind, you probably need less overpower, because if you go with too much overpower, what is going to happen is you're more than likely going to miss that rough and just go all the way up there into the rough at the top of the fairway. All right. From here, I'm going to play this shot 0% at mid. And then you'll see here with the perfect ball, I am able to pick up the eagle. Again, very high risk of drive here. If you're not comfortable with this shot, just remember I have other paths to this hole in previous videos. All right, that's going to take us here to the par 3. 5% at mid. You can start by just going with half a bar of backspin. Ball guide line through the pin like this. Yellow ring on the rough line. A yellow ring on the rough line. You can see there I've got the ball guide line going dead center. And we drop it in for the hole in 1. All right, that's going to take us to hole number 9. 0% max, 6 top, 2 bars of side spin to the left. Going over the rocks here. It was brought up in the comments that some people do have success taking this drive with the big topper as well. If you're worried about getting stuck in the rough with lower level clubs or not making it over the rocks, I should say. A little bit of OP, half a ball of curl to the left. Don't go nuts with the overpower because 1, you don't want to hit it too far and miss that first fairway, and 2, you don't want to get so many yards that you end up getting stuck in between clubs for shot number 2. I'm going to play shot number 2 at minimum distance, okay? Even though we're not at minimum distance, I have to play it at minimum distance, and we're also playing uphill, so minus 10% elevation. So let me explain to everybody what that means. When we play negative elevation, that means we're going to pull less rings than we normally would. I want you to think about this hole for a second. Take a look at the wind angle. It is blowing tailwind from left to right. That means when we go to adjust our shot, we're going to be pulling our rings to the left. So 1, I'm pulling at minimum distance of my club, even though I'm not at minimum. That means I'm going to pull less rings than I normally should. I'm also playing at minus 10% elevation. That's a combo of 2 things that's going to make me pull less rings. Even with pulling less rings and the wind blowing to the right-hand side, I am still going to miss this to the left, okay? You can even look at my ball guideline here. I even am slightly offsetting to the right-hand side of the flag stick. And still miss left. Now, it's a barely miss, okay? Barely. So you'll be able to make some small tweaks here to try to get this ball into the hole. I just think this would be a huge albatross to drop, especially if you're off to a really strong front nine here. This would be a great way to wrap up your front nine. Speed is perfect, but, you know, wouldn't you know it, look at that. Roll around the cup and then out. So the only thing that I can really think to do here to fix this is to add 0.1 bars of side spin to the right. 0.1, 0.2 might be a little bit too aggressive, I don't know. But I would at least go 0.1, take a practice shot if you think you got a chance to win the tournament. Hopefully you hit perfect in that practice mode and you'll know if that works out or not. But very close, very strong front nine on the replays here. Best of luck, everybody.